Hi, I'm Jennifer Mitchell with the St. Johns River Water Management District. Today we are going to be making a wetland with things you may have around your house and discussing why wetlands are important. To do this, you'll need a pan like this one, some Play-Doh or modeling clay, I'm borrowing some Play-Doh from my kids, some sponges, a cup of dirt, green sprinkles if you have them, and a spray bottle. So now we're going to start by taking our Play-Doh and sculpting it in the bottom of the portion of the pan. And you can use different colors to represent different parts of the land. So I'm going to use some green to represent a forest. And as you're sculpting it, you want to push it up against the edge of your pan to seal it. So here we're adding another color in. You can even sculpt meanders or curves to represent those streams. Next, we're going to use our sponges to create a wetland buffer, that area between our uplands and our river. As you can see, I'm placing the sponges right up next to the Play-Doh and filling in the pan completely. We're going to add the soil and sprinkle it across our model. If you have green sprinkles, you can use these to represent fertilizers. I see some rain coming in, so use that spray bottle and you're going to be the rainstorm. Make observations as you're spraying. Where does that water go and how is it moving? Now we've used the entire content of our water bottle. Make observations. Here you can see the wetland has done a great job of being a filter and has kept those fertilizers and soils from making their way into the river after this rainstorm. Now, what would happen if we removed those wetlands? You're going to remove the sponges and all of the contents of water from the first example. And then we're going to pour more soil and sprinkles on our model and spray with the same amount of water. Now you're able to see how important wetlands are in slowing down the flow of water and filtering that water. Visit our website, SJRWMD.com/education for more exciting activities.